Hello, this is Joe from the All Seeing Guys. Thank you for your ongoing support and listening to our shows. Catch us on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and podnose.com. Keep listening, keep downloading, share it, like it, whatever you want to do. And here's the next show, fuckers.
All right, doing another check quickly to see how we sound. Don't touch my mic. There we go.
I am also not touching my microphone, but I am scratching my testicle in 3, 2, 1.
The All Seeing Guys. Living with All Seeing Guys. The living room. With Greg and Joe. The All Seeing Guys. The living room. The All Seeing Guys. The living room. The All Seeing Guys. The All Seeing Guys.
Oh,
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, it is morning, I guess. Yes. You
it
might
is,
not be
well,
listening
yeah.
to it in the morning.
Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening.
Fair morn, fair morn. This is episode 18.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Now we can-
Creeping up.
Creeping up on you.
This is going to be an interesting episode.
Gonna be something, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is new grounds for us.
Yeah. So, we'll start simple. We're basically a shout out Emma, Nat, Jake, Josh, anyone that used to work in the fighting pub.
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
fighting
in the
Cox pub.
fighting pub.
In the fighting pub. Get them up, put them up. Get them jukes up. This is going out to everyone who used to work there. We've encountered over the years.
This is friends, past,
Present, those that are still there. Regulars
go.
and all. Wonder why I'm talking about the pub.
Yeah, because we never do that.
Yes, we'll get here. I'm going to start off by referring to an article that I posted on the Facebook page recently that everyone was discussing,
Yeah.
where apparently it claims that living near a pub is good for your health.
I'm glad I moved 10 minutes away from it.
Yeah, closer than me.
Closer than you.
They're saying that it's the good banter amongst friends down there, and it's a good environment. And apparently, when you're there with your friends, you drink more in moderation.
I mean,
How do you feel about that?
I mean, I don't believe that's true, but I understand because it's if you're with like a group of people, you're probably like talking more and shit, aren't you?
It says they offer a social environment to enjoy a drink with friends in a responsible, supervised community setting.
see, this is all well and true, but like until someone says shots, that's when it gets a bit out of moderation
Yes, that's true. Yes,
and stupid shit.
I
starts
suppose it's
happening.
quite true though, because I can go down there and not be like with like you guys and be like, right, I'm not, and not get fucking wankered.
Yeah,
Just have a few beers and enjoy the evening.
yeah.
And then other nights you can go down there and fucking leave, not remembering you even went.
Who you are?
Who you are. Just asking people in the street.
Who am I?
Who am I? What day is it? You boy, what day is it? Right.
Don't bullshit me now, boy.
We talk about the Fighting Cock Spa in Kingston upon Thames a lot on this podcast.
I think we've managed to mention it every episode.
We met there many years ago. Met a huge chunk of our social circles there. Very friendly with the bar staff. You know, not just staff to us anymore, are they?
Yeah, I always hate it when like a new member of staff starts because there's a
Hate
good
it, yeah.
there's that sort of like 2 week gap where they don't realize that you come in almost like every other day.
Yeah.
Um,
You have to get to know them again.
yeah, yeah,
And
you
usually,
have
if a new
to-
member, someone you started, it means that someone has left.
Yeah.
Like on rotation. It is sad, but it hasn't. It's been a good solid crew for quite a while now, hasn't it?
yeah, man. Everyone's cool, man.
You know, they're not just bar staff to us. We hang out there on our days off in the evening. We've known the owner Jamie for many years. It really is a second home.
Yep.
It is our cheers like this. You know, what a great sitcom that'd be
Oh my god.
if they made one of us down the Fighting Cock
the
Spa.
fly on the
Not
wall.
one of those like reality
I think
made in
a-
Chelsea
No,
shows.
man,
Not like
I think
that.
like a fly on the wall documentary. That'd be way better.
If it
Don't
was,
don't tell anyone you're making a fly on the wall documentary, so everyone acts just like absolute barbarians. That's what I want to see.
The Fighting Cock Spa and venue in Kingston, established in 1890, an Old London Road.
That's it.
Has Old London Road tattoo across the road. So a lot of great history and stories there.
Yep.
Although Old London Road tattoos, we'll talk about that in the future because we're going to
Oh,
do
yes,
a
we're gonna
tattoo
do,
episode with
we're gonna-
Joe's new flatmate, Kaz, who works there. But that's,
Yeah, we're going to eventually cover
that's
the
a future
realms.
episode. How's it been going, by the way? How long have you been living in the flat for now?
About a month now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Right.
So, yeah, I
I've,
moved in.
I've lost count how many times I've already been over.
Enough.
Enough, yes. Enough now, Greg. Enough now. So why are we telling you all this? Why are we telling you about the Fighting Cocks again? It's because in this episode, you're going to come with us. Join us for a few beers down the cocks. We now have the power of portable recording with the Zoom mic. So
Zoom mic, yep.
we're going to head down there. We talk to the staff. We have a few beers. Being in that environment around the awesome people we encounter, plays a huge influential part in our humour and this show.
That's it. It's funny to think that we met over a bag of pork scratching.
We did meet over. I'd met you before. I'd served you at Natterjack's, your brown Dickies
you
work
creepy
pants.
fucking bastard.
And I'd always see you outside Jessup's having your cigarette when I'd walk past. You'd always give a nod.
But what, mate?
And I'd seen you in the pub, but we didn't actually start talking until we got into a conversation about a bag of pork scratchings.
Yeah. That was, and then the rest is history.
The rest is hit. Imagine if you'd ordered something else that day. Who knows what would happen?
Yeah, imagine if I hadn't ordered hilarious crisps.
Yeah. Imagine if you just ordered ready salted something and we just never had the conversation. What would have actually brought us together then?
See, because I think we would have eventually done it anyway. I think we would have eventually met anyway. Because I mean, like, I knew Ed and stuff like that.
I didn't know Ed.
That's true.
I think I spoke to Ed the same time as spoke to you about the port scratchings.
Wow.
That's where you were out with him.
Very possible.
Yeah. As I say, like, it's a big part.
Sorry to interrupt. What if we'd met and one of us just like, man, that guy's a prick.
Exactly, right? Exactly. Like, imagine if just we didn't drink down there, how our lives would be.
Yeah.
Healthy?
Nah. Definitely not healthy.
Just drinking in separate pubs. But seriously, it's a big part of our lives, and like this podcast is was birthed out of our banter and stuff down the Fighting Cocks, along with Dice Rollers. So we thought this time we would take you down there with us. Join us, sat down with Ellie, who works there.
This is the first little chat we have with one of the bar staff, which is Ellie.
We meet there with Ellie, and she's sat there with the assistant manager George.
Yeah, how long Ellie been there?
Maybe just over a year, perhaps.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I reckon
we never asked her that question.
No, we didn't. We did not get that far.
But anyway, let's rendezvous with Ellie and George now in the pub.
Come on with.
Ellie, has anyone ordered a Lemmy yet?
Yes, I have had people order a Lemmy.
Really?
Did you know what George does when people order a Lemmy, though?
He goes, what's that?
Yeah. until they say Jack and Coke.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, I'm so glad I didn't ask what it was.
Do you ask 100 times over? You don't say. You just say it to a guy in a Motorhead t-shirt.
Yeah. You're just like, can I get a Lemmy? Cancer?
It's either that or give him a lemon.
Give him a lemon. Sorry, mate, I'm a
Just
surgeon.
draw a smiley face on a lemon.
With like a hand on my moustache and a cowboy hat.
And then just hand it over.
They're just like, time to play the game.
That's 50p for the lemon, please, mate.
Yeah, but I refuse to. I'm not going to change it. I reckon that was a hoax thing on Facebook that said,
No, I don't believe they're selling bottles that just say Lemmy.
No, what?
It's Jack Daniels.
I know exactly.
That's as historic as Lemmy itself.
There's no way that one man did 42% of Jack Daniels.
Yeah, right.
Jack
that
told
was
me
the
that.
best thing I saw.
Jack told me
I
that.
thought that was like an Onion fucking article.
Jack told me that in the pub, and I was just like, really? That sounds like a bad business for them.
Yeah.
That's a massive loss. And if that is true, no wonder they're marketing a Lemmy to try and keep it.
Well, you see, they brought out like a commemorative single barrel Jack Daniels the other day.
Yeah. That's not bad. I can understand that,
cool.
like a limited edition sort of thing. Like,
But like, really, calling Lemmy.
just like we're gonna change our entire whiskey's name. You're not gonna just turn around and be like, I can't. He's dead.
Hand in the skull from behind the bar. I think was George knows we're recording. He's changing his laugh.
Nah, he's not drunk yet. That's why. That's a drunk laugh.
Eddie does though give nods to dead musicians by doing a shot after them. Which I
Yeah.
think is
Yeah,
better
'cause you
than
always-
doing
you always make shots, don't you?
It's better than some ballsy fucking Facebook post.
Very true.
Yeah. I like naming a shot after them.
Commemorative shots.
Did
Yeah.
you do a Lemmy shot?
I did do a Lemmy shot.
Was it just
yeah.
whiskey?
What was it called?
It was called Killed by Death.
Oh,
nice.
of course,
Yeah.
yes. I think I was here
I thought
actually
it
when you
was
named it.
appropriate.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
I was here when you named it.
And then I did a Bowie shot.
What was that one? Ziggy?
Yeah, that was a Ziggy. And then
Was it called a Ziggy?
Ziggy Stardust,
I
yeah.
think it'll be like something like Starman.
Major Tom.
Would have been better.
To be fair, his songs are made to be shots.
Yeah. Major Tom sounds brilliant.
Yeah, and then people just kept dying, and I'm only meant to do one
You're
shot
running.
a week.
You're running. There's
can't keep up with
there's
these
not enough
deaths.
weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
mate,
yeah.
you
might have
are
to
you
skip
telling me
straight
that
to
Alan
Eagles.
Rickman's getting left out of this? He's been
No,
pushed back.
he's not a musician,
He's
though,
been
was
pushed
he?
back.
He was-
He chose the wrong week to die. You're gonna do like the Eagles guy, and then if no one dies, do an Alan Rickman one.
Yeah, I'll do like a.
Man, it's got to be called like the Nakatomi Tower or something like that. Like. No, fuck you, man. No way. He's so much better than that, man.
The voice of God.
I know. But there's another generation of children that know him as Hans Gruber. Oh!
Oh! Fucking hell.
Fuck me,
That's
man.
me. What about Die Hard 3?
Bold.
That's awesome. Die Hard 3
Kidding
is awesome.
me?
Unpopular.
Put you in charge, man. What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck? I'm telling Reese.
Yeah, I'm doing this too.
I can't believe he fucking said Die Hard was a shit film.
I know.
All of them, even the third one.
That really hit.
The reason we wanted to tell Reese was because Reese occasionally, not as much as he used to when he first started down there, always just when we first like saw him on the bar, and we're like, fuck, he's wearing a fucking Die Hard for Vengeance fucking snapback.
I plucked up, like, when I was like one of the first nights that he was working, I think I was like plucking up the courage just to tell him how awesome his hat was. And then by the end of it, I was just so drunk. I was like, I like a hat.
It took me ages to like get chatting to Reese.
Yeah, a little bit. But then again, I mean, he's not like, he's like a part-time member of staff, so he's not as there as much. But he is
He's
there.
the other side of the bar now, so that's awesome.
He's usually there socially, which is awesome.
That's awesome. We will revisit our chat with Ellie later on as the conversation takes a more uncivilized tone. We did, however, have a very pleasant chat with Jack Webber, who you've heard us talk about before. And at this point, Tyrone pops up for a drink too.
Ah, good old Tyrone.
He's another much love regular
You're never
down
alone.
there. You're never alone with Tyrone. He definitely brings his own charm to the place.
Yeah, that's probably the nicest thing you can say. Yeah, so Tyrone again is one of the regulars that we see.
He pops up like, because sometimes he'll pop up like between 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Sometimes he'll be gone by like 7 or so, or he's there the whole night.
Yeah. And they're the good nights.
Yeah, so it literally was just us, Jack at the bar, and Tyrone down there. And we decided to, well, I don't know, let's just hear what happened.
Yeah, let's hear what you had to say.
Yes.
Apart from a Jaeger, then, what would be a good wake-up shot?
A wake-up shot.
Yeah.
Skill bomb.
I don't want a Jaeger.
Skill bomb. Skill bomb.
Any
Strong,
bomb, any
Yeah, the
bomb.
skill bomb's alright, you know.
orange, sexy.
Have a gold shine
It's
bomb.
got all the elements.
Okay. Anyone want some Skittle Bomb?
I'm alright, man. Like, not to leave you on your own, like, and shit.
Alright, Tyrone would join me then.
That's very true.
No one's alone with Tyrone.
Put that on a t-shirt.
That is a t-shirt. No one's alone with
No one's
Tyrone.
alone with Tyrone. That's your early morning, like
It sounds like
radio
it
slot.
sounds like one of those pillows that hug you at night.
It's like he's got like a radio show from like 3 till 5 in the morning. It's like, you're never alone with Tyrone.
Up next.
3 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Coming up next, we have got some Abbott.
No.
Holds you while you sleep
gotta be old
and then
school,
rapes
gotta be
you
old
when
school.
you are asleep.
Not only do we have ABBA, but after that we have a hot chocolate. You sexy thing.
And for all our viewers out there, I left my hat.
And how much are those nowadays, boy? How much, barkeep? I'm almost there.
We're almost there, you know.
I'm almost there.
Got like a pound for every time I had that.
Well, you're almost there. There you are, sir.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, Hy-Vee Cartel looks fucking old as shit now.
But he's doing these horrible, stupid adverts. He doesn't need to. Why is he doing these adverts?
I do not understand why all these top
You know,
celebrities...
you should consider sometimes putting your tip jar closer here, because I feel ridiculous being like, keep the change when it's 10p. I
prefer
feel
when
it's
people-
insulting.
I prefer when people try and launch it.
I won't be able to get in there. I'd smash
Have
glasses.
a go.
I'm gonna have a go. I feel like I'm at a fair.
Have a go.
Do I win the skull if I get it in?
That'd be stupid.
Overarm or underarm?
I've got one really large menu.
I'd say overarm. Just
Overarm? I
yeah.
don't know. I'm a bit camphor throw.
Just
overarm.
like, just
bit
like
too
a
camp
little
throw overarm. I think it's gonna go tits up. I'm gonna try and get my 10p
This is a
in
great
the
way to
tips
get
jar.
tips, 'cause now everyone
In the
wants to fucking
tips
have a
jar. Go on, Tyro. I might knock yours out. I might knock yours out the sky.
Got a Greg and a gay at the bar.
Cricket again.
Oh!
The bounce.
Oh man.
You can't get the thing.
Well, now I want to go. I mean,
Can I have another go if you give me my 10p back?
Yeah.
what's with the £2 coins like lining up the bar?
What?
Yeah, what is the deal with the £2 coins like, stuck to the side of the bar?
Ellie is taking foreign coins.
Oh.
Have some sticking them to the front to
My 10p, I'm going to try again. I don't want to smash anything. I don't want like Jamie to ring up in a minute being like, oi, what are they doing throwing fucking, or Cam to ring down, throwing coins at the fucking bar for?
Alright, by the way, wherever money I throw at the bar, just.
Since the last year, I'm not going to have,
Put it in.
I'm not going to have another go after this. Oh, last one, it's the last one, it's the last one. Mwah. Last one. Oh, nowhere near. I went way too slow.
We're not chicken dinner.
You win a cuddly minion. Joe, if you smash.
Coins, bitch.
When I left the house this morning in Cheshunt, on the side of the road, there was an empty Di Serrano bottle and a bottle of vodka on the curb.
Brilliant.
Where was it in Seven?
Cheshunt.
I was going to say, keep all these, by the way.
When I left when I was walking Serpent the other day, there was in the middle of the pavement, you know, like those
Higher.
those like steak
Wait.
those steak tin pies. There was like 3 of those stacked in the middle. Well, if Joe's good, then that means I'm definitely going to get it in now.
You get a table salt.
I'm kind of hoping
Hold
the
him
job.
on, hold him on.
Oh, nowhere near.
Hang on. See, I'm not being on, but that's even better than oil.
Oh! Tyrone, let's do our shot. Here you are. Happy New Year, Tyrone.
And now it was a joke, a spoiler.
In sport today, Joe Jackson got a fucking 5p in a plastic glass.
You did me a nasty one on the New Year's.
Even little Tyrone here is doing his
Dude,
bit.
when you were outside chatting to Lizzie, and I came outside, and you turned to me and you went, BAM!
What did I do?
You like clapped my ribcage and my back. You kind of went smack so hard, and you walked off. And I was like,
The house always
back to the floor.
The house always.
I'm so sorry.
I was like, oh look, Lizzie and Tyrone are having a nice little chill when I go over there. I'll go say hello.
I was a little bit drunk. I apologise.
Yes, Tyrone fucking thunderclapped me New Year's, man. He fucking literally just like clapped his hands, but with my body in the middle, chest and back, and I just dropped to the floor.
I do love Tyrone though.
Yeah, well, he gets you later on.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he really
I can't
does.
believe you got a fucking thing in the tips jar and I didn't.
Yeah, man, a lucky shot.
Yeah, you've been practicing down there. You've been down there tuning up with Jack. Jack was too good at those fairground announcements.
Yeah, no,
roll
he
up,
was.
roll up, roll up. Jack will appear later on with us, but he joins us on the other side of the bar for a few beers.
Yep.
And maybe a kebab
God.
as well. We'll find out later on.
Maybe.
Well, it could be we're building up to a big finish here. But first, we're going to rejoin Ellie, who has the incest topic of this show covered
Yep.
with a very nasty "Would you rather."
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that really.
She definitely embraced the tone of the show,
Oh yeah, no, she covered it totally.
and she went beyond our expectations of it.
Yeah, we were thinking about that for a long time.
I still am. It's quite
Yeah,
horrific.
I'm still not convinced that I'm 100% with my answer. Just don't
Well,
know anymore.
let's see what our reactions were when she dropped this mother on us. We rejoin Ellie.
It's funny you say mother.
What are we watching?
What was it about? Oh, mega piranhas.
Mega Piranhas.
Yeah.
I must stress, during a time at work in the summer where I finished early, I kept coming down and catching Ellie about 4 o'clock, and we were just watching the most awesome B movies on the horror or sci-fi channel. What are we on now? Sci-fi.
made
Yeah, this-
TV shit, isn't it?
Oh, they're the greatest films ever. Do you remember the one about Stonehenge Apocalypse?
Yes,
though?
Stonehenge
Just
Apocalypse.
So great. Yeah.
Oh man, they're so good.
Yeah, you haven't watched horror films till you've watched the horror channel at 3 in the afternoon.
And I've seen a few of them. I've seen them a few times now. Some of them.
Have you?
There's been times we've definitely had repeat viewings of some.
Yes.
I
yeah.
swear I've seen one in here, like when I've been in the afternoon, there was one on it looked like these just giant like vines and like shit was coming out of like the floor or like the ground and shit.
Was
like,
it Jumanji?
no, it wasn't even
Oh,
Jumanji.
okay. So is it too early for my Would You Rather?
No, do you?
Oh yes,
do it,
no,
yes,
yeah,
of
go
course.
for it.
I'm going to put a bit of a disclaimer out. It is horrible, and you won't be able to look at me
But that's the
same.
point of it. That's the
Okay.
point of Would You Rathers, I thought, was just like to make them the most like difficult decision ever.
Okay, this is pretty difficult.
Okay.
Alright, and it only really applies to men. So, you find yourself halfway inside your mother, and your father halfway inside you, do you push forward or push back to get out of it?
Oh my god, that's amazing. It's amazing. I suppose forward because back will hurt more.
Yeah, but you're gonna rape your mum.
Well, I'm gonna get fucked by my dad. There's no win-win situation.
There's no. But think of the trauma. Think of the trauma.
Jesus Christ. I'd like to throw one in there that the dog has his cock in my mouth.
But then you've got a double pull back. then you got to like stop banging your mum and dog, and then mouth banging your dog.
Oh, it's
Just
horrible.
to get fucked by your dad.
It's horrible.
Yeah,
It's
that
horrible.
took a whole nother
That is
level.
that is a horrible one.
I would
I-
most. Oh god.
If I hadn't just passed out or instantly died from shock,
Yeah.
being like, what the fuck is going on? I'd probably just. I think naturally I'd move forward to get out.
This is, I mean, because I'm very much one of those people that you have to answer the would you rather. Sort of like you've only got those two choices. You have to.
You have to.
Because people before have asked like that we've done would you rather, and they've just because like their response has just been like, can I not?
Yeah.
Can I
or
not?
no,
Can I
no.
just not do that at all?
Do
It's
they
like,
know
no.
I'm there?
Are they blindfolded and think they're fucking each other?
I don't know.
Like just
I
Greg.
don't know.
Greg's tired of their sex act.
Yeah.
I'd probably, without thinking about it, I imagine I'd just push forward and get out.
I'd definitely push forward.
I'd
But-
definitely push back if I was a man.
No fair
Would
dues.
you?
Yeah, I
Right,
would
okay.
rape my mum.
Yeah, but
I don't
then
want to get fucked by my
bum-
dad either.
Bum by the dad.
Yeah, but think about how upset your mum's gonna be.
Oh,
Your
yeah,
dad
so
might
I'm
be
gonna
like,
be.
oops, sorry, slipped.
I
you know,
I don't
like-
think I'd have
if I
time to
pushed-
think about that.
If I pushed forward, I'd like to think that my mum would understand.
I'm sure she would, Joe.
Just
Your
like,
mum
I
sounds
get
like a
it.
lovely
I get it.
person.
But no, in this sort of situation, I think I would like the option to just sort of like say, can we just stop doing
Yeah.
this?
Oh, what happens if you go back
everyone
and then
just-
you go back? You're probably gonna need a shit afterwards, and you're gonna be terrified and
Yeah.
fucking shit out a screaming face. There's my cards to humanity
Nice.
against humanity.
Well done.
Well played.
Done. That was so good.
Well played.
And you knew it as soon as I said it, though. We've each got a card from Cards Against Humanity, and we've got to try and squeeze it in, just so it makes sense to why I just said that. and
I saw that one earlier as
what
well.
I had to fit in was shitting out a screaming face.
I still can't believe the decisions that some people make when I drop the would you rather have sex with a man with a vagina or a woman with a penis? Because
And we differ on it as well.
we do differ on it, yeah. I'd
Yeah,
have sex with a man with a vagina.
yeah, but it still looks like a man. He could have a beard.
Yeah, but it's a vagina.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He still has a beard.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
It's
no,
a
well,
man.
who says he's got a beard? He could be clean shaven.
You know, it's only
He's
gonna
got like
be-
he's no, because if he's turning into a woman, he's going to be taking like estrogen to stop that shit, isn't it?
Is he?
I don't know.
You don't know. You're making
I'm under the
scenarios now.
I'm under the assumption that if they're trying to be a woman,
Now you're making it.
but then you know could it be a man that's becoming a woman and
that's
he's just
the
like,
thing.
you know what, I'm going all in, so I'm going to just do the vagina thing first, or is it a woman becoming a man?
Now you're overthinking it because
Because this is it. Like a man with a vagina, it could be a woman who's becoming a man, so it's still a woman. But you know, she just looks like a man.
But it's-
Whereas you guys and all the people I've asked are just like, oh yeah,
guys.
I'd fuck someone with, I'd fuck a chick with a dick. Yeah, it looks like a woman, but it's still a dude with a dick.
But at the end of the day, a would you rather is as simple as would you fuck a man with a vagina or a woman with a penis? Not building these elaborate stories around
Yeah, but
each
that's
of the
the thing,
people.
when
You're
you-
making it a
no,
bigger universe.
this-
You're
no,
turning
this
it
is-
into the Marvel universe.
This is the great thing
Spider-Man's
though,
gonna
because
pop
like
up
when
in a
you
minute.
when you have to think about it so much, you start thinking of excuses. in
You're
your
only
head.
convincing yourself, not convincing anyone
Yeah,
else.
exactly. Yeah, you just no, because you're trying to convince everyone else that you've got the right answer.
I'm still sticking with woman with a penis.
I'm still sticking with man with vagina.
Oh, that's good. That's why we work.
Yeah,
that's
that's
why
it.
we're a good duo.
The only thing that annoys me is that more people haven't gone for man with vagina.
Listeners, would you rather have sex with a man with a vagina or a woman with a penis? Can I grab a beer, please? Ed?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much.
I'd rather a man with a vagina.
Nice.
Right?
Nice. Does that mean
Because it's the vagina thing for me. I'm not really
Really?
worried.
not the man bit, not the nipples of the man, or the,
No,
or
no,
the 5
I
o'clock
mean-
shadow.
No, I mean, you know, given the option, I'd probably like turn the dude chick over.
Wow.
I think that doggy's a popular choice in that kind of situation.
I don't think you can hide the swinging balls though, Joe.
Well, no. They haven't got.
Where are you going to hide them?
They haven't got like balls.
What do they have then?
Vagina.
Oh, I thought the chick. You
The
said
chick
like
with a penis.
Yeah, you said
No,
turn
no,
around.
I'm totally for like man with vagina.
He's with you.
Yeah, this tag team, that dude.
you-
And then you've just got these like just pendulous nads.
You just tie it into like a knot.
Just really
It's
loose.
like a coil, like wrap it up.
Yeah, I wonder if they look like Andre the Giant's enormous with the ball sack.
Oh! Ellie just dropped her card against humanity.
Actually, if it's scrotum, I'm gonna run.
Oh, no, you.
Well, I prefer
you,
ball sack.
You filthed it up.
You filmed it up.
Andre the Giant's enormous leathery scrotum. Next to shitting out a screaming face. Joe's against humanity's left.
And, no, I've already done mine.
Oh, did you interview yours? I missed
Mate, I
yours.
dropped it with the bonus of the
I
elderly.
didn't hear you say
Well,
that.
you're gonna have to listen back to the recording. So I'm not dropping it a second time.
You just read it out though, so
I did, yeah, but I mean, that was a fucking cheap
I
shot.
never heard you say that. Fuck.
And I've still never heard him say it. 'Cause
Bollocks,
I
I
have the
said it.
power of editing, but I never
Yeah.
heard it. There was a bit of the recording where we just kind of stopped talking into the mic, and I couldn't hear, so I'll never know if Joe did
This
it or
was-
not.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of just forgot that we were recording after a while, didn't we? Like, it was kind of weird.
That was fucking horrible. That Would You Rather. I've just
Oh,
realised
so
now in my
funny.
little notes here, I've actually written "Would You Fathers" rather than "Would You Rathers." But yes, Eddie definitely set us up there, and that was pretty,
That was a good one.
that was pretty
That was
fucking
really,
horrible.
really good.
We are going to go back to Eddie with more of that later on, because there's plenty more of that to come up. We take a moment to sit down with the bar manager Callum, who, if you're a regular listener,
We've mentioned Callum.
you've
a
heard
lot,
us
haven't we?
mention Callum quite a lot.
Callum's given us a fair bit of content without even being on the
He's
fucking
given us
show.
so much content. He gave us the idea for the what if segment, and
Yeah.
I love the feedback he gives us about the show because he hears things that people never comment on, like my reactions,
up,
my
like-
subtle reactions to things Joe has said,
He picks up like the most obscure things.
which
like-
is, but they're the bits he laughs at, which is because I suppose that's probably because he knows us and what we're like. That's probably what he listens out for.
Yeah.
Cracks me up. But
is
yes,
good.
so we have a little sit down here with Callum.
Mr. Callum.
Chest, back, crack, and sack, right? one pad, one fucking wax pad that is almost like a baby grow. Like, you know, like
Is it a wax pad in the shape of a mankini?
almost no, because the mankini would leave some weird like lines, but a legless baby grow, legless and armless, sleeveless and legless baby grow, right? And it straps with the same button style, so
Yeah.
all around, round the
Although,
gooch,
if it
slightly extended gooch section, not your standard Speedo style, but like a bit more so you can wrap it, tuck it under the balls.
You can tuck it in.
Up the inside of the arsehole, because you were talking about your arse here.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
like
what
I've sat on a family of spiders.
This is what
Yeah,
triggered
yeah,
it
yeah.
off. Okay? With maybe a perforated edge right down the middle so it folds in nicely. And then all the way back, up your hairy back, and two little straps over the shoulder. Maybe Velcro just so that it can have time to set. Maybe you need a hairdryer once it's applied to melt the wax or something like that. And it all gets pulled off in one fell swoop. Boom, boom, and you have been chest, back,
Mate.
sack, and cracked in one
mate,
fucking
you're gonna
go.
need
I've had
Lorry.
nightmares about gooch and arsehole being done like that.
Mate, you need
that
like a
is
lorry
what-
to
that is-
drive off just to rip it off you. It's
But
like-
that's exactly what kind of had me going, or got me thinking about it, was
At
the
what
idea
point-
of a back
sorry,
sack
at what
and
point
crack.
do we tell Callum this isn't Dragon's Den?
Is this recording?
I've been recording, yeah. It's alright, we're doing
It
intro in a
doesn't
minute.
really make too much sense. Yeah,
So if you hadn't guessed, we're sat down with Callum right now. Jack's
Yeah.
also here as well.
In the hen house.
Okay, well now that we're here, then and I know we're
What a
recording.
great way to get things started, though.
You said Jack was here. I'd like to point out that this was my fucking interview. Jack is now here. Jack is here.
Discussion
Just
more than an
fucking-
interview.
Just he's observing. But as I said to Joe at the bar earlier, when I found out this would be the case, and I'm staring for some reason at the microphone as if it's a person while I say this. But if Jack ruins one of my anecdotes, I'm going to beat the living shit out of him. And I've conveniently seen that we're sitting next to Guitar Hero with two fucking guitars, tiny little Stratocasters with little multicolored buttons that are perfect for beating the shit out of someone who has intruded on your special moment.
It's not the Sopranos, man.
Yeah, no, we're not going
Fuck
to just
you.
cut off.
Fuck you. You've already fucking cut in.
That's a long story.
That's a long story, but and I'm still staring at the microphone. I'm gonna have to get
Fine,
used
you
to
can
it.
stare. It's fine.
But Jack ruined The Sopranos for me. I'm not talking to the people surrounding me. I'm talking to the people listening. If anyone's watched The Sopranos, I was on the last episode ever.
Oh, you missed that
And
part
I
of the story when you
mentioned,
told me.
I mentioned that I was on the last ever episode. My girlfriend and I had pretty much founded a relationship based on The Sopranos, and that the entire time we'd been together until that point, we had been watching it as a couple. And I went, oh, I'm watching the last episode of The Sopranos, can't wait. Jack went, oh, The Sopranos. Isn't that the episode
Spoiler
where...
alert!
And I won't spoil it, but he told me the ending of the fucking series.
He died in real life, though.
Oh, he did!
Yeah, he did. He's
I
dead.
keep forgetting
dead.
James.
That
Gunn,
was
I
the
think he's
real.
dead.
That was the real ending to
dead,
Sopranos.
yeah. Real
Only
ending.
the other day I was thinking,
The real
man, he's done
ending.
anything
The
in a
real
while.
ending. Yeah, what he's been doing.
He is dead.
And
And he was a beautiful hairy man.
He
would
was
have
beautiful.
really,
He
really
would have-
fucking.
he would have really
He would have
benefited.
benefited from the
His
all-in-one
stories.
man wax.
Yeah.
What,
So,
what shots have we got?
That
set
guy
in front of
almost
us?
walked in.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter
Mate,
is,
he tried to take the stalls earlier.
no one's
Fuck
going to
that.
know what this is. So
He
people
tried to
may
take.
just
He
make
tried
it
to
all
take. He tried
your-
to take the stalls earlier.
Mate, I went and took them from other people. There's no way he's getting them.
Yeah, he did come in and ask for them a couple of
Get out
times.
the barrel.
Well, he is a hairy man, and he would probably benefit from.
So,
He would probably benefit from the all-in-one chest, back, crack and sack wax strip, patent pending, copyright, Callum James Wright,
moving the barrel to the
Incorporated.
doorway.
Jack, what are you doing?
So Callum bought us a bunch of shots. Callum, do you want to say what these are?
Are we? Is this all like? Are
This
we,
is all happening
Is
right
this
now.
just? How does this work?
We just talk, man.
So we're
I'll,
officially.
I'll edit what doesn't need to be in there.
Are we officially talking? Okay.
Yeah, we're officially
you'll-
talking.
You'll edit it, and
We've been officially
this is-
talking
this-
since you, I'm pretty sure, said the word gooch.
Before we're officially talking, even though we are officially talking, or at the beginning of officially talking, even though it's taken a while for me to realize that we are officially talking, I would like to mention that while they talk about editing, excuse me,
You can say whatever you want and it can be edited out.
yeah, no, but while you're talking about editing, I would like to mention that whatever the reaction that Greg and Joe give at the end of this discussion, it's been fucking pre-recorded.
Oh!
Which
had
I
to
found out
record
just
the
before doing
episode.
this. So
This interview's
I
over.
haven't
No,
heard
that's it. I'm taking this away. No, I'm taking this away. No, this is mine now. You've ruined it.
Freedom of speech! Freedom of speech. Okay.
It's true.
The fact of the
So
matter is, they pre-recorded it.
It will cut back to me and Joe going, ha ha ha, I fucking love
Yeah, I
you.
love Callum, he's great. But my plan, as a result, is to be as morose as possible and hopefully end this entire chit-chat on an incredible downer, so then it cuts to what they anticipated.
Which I can edit out.
Which
I have the power.
Which he can edit up, and I hope he doesn't. I'm going to start my own fucking podcast.
With Harry Bone.
Yeah, and it will be called, yeah.
I would listen
With
to that
Harry
pod-
Bone called-
I would listen to that podcast.
So would my mum.
Yeah.
It will be called The Intricate Dissection of the All-Seeing Guys.
The conspiracies.
That won't make a good hashtag.
Thank you for using a
Hey,
hashtag.
let's do these shots.
What are these shots?
Nice segue.
What have we
Thank
got
you,
here?
yeah.
What have we got here?
Radio presenter Joe. Hey!
Hey, I've got a crazy idea.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea, yeah.
So Callum's been a very gentleman, and he's bought us a variation of a few shots.
I haven't bought them.
Stolen them.
No, let's not go throwing that kind of word around.
No, I haven't bought them.
They've not been paid
I
for
put
yet.
them on credit. I know there have been a few occasions where I have not let you leave by buying you drinks.
Yeah,
And
I'm
yesterday,
insanely grateful.
no, I'm
Likewise.
Because yesterday,
One of your
I had-
greatest pastimes.
well, yes, it's a tactic I use to get people to stay and drink booze that I bought them.
See, I think on when I was down here on Saturday, you showed me your tab, and it was atrocious.
2 pages of
It
Jackson
looked
Pollock.
like the scratchings of a schizophrenic.
Yeah. which essentially it was.
This is my diary. This is my diary.
Essentially it was. It was the scratchings of a schizophrenic. He thought he had far more friends than he did and bought them all booze.
The etchings.
Yeah.
The etchings of a schizophrenic.
I do have mad respect for Callum because he is the biggest, baddest drinker in the class.
Suck it up to the boss.
Right up the bumhole. Which brings us right back. Which brings us back to the shot, which I was explaining is the fact of the matter is that we had our stock take today, and that was paid off. I said never again, never drinking on tap. Next day. That's why I said we haven't paid for it, because these are all uncredited.
So what have we got?
What have we got here?
What does the barm keep?
Forget about
Is this,
these. These are just random, like, whatever in our.
But this is
time.
an Ellie creation.
To be fair, for those that don't know, and if you listen to the show, you must know, Callum is the bar manager, George the assistant. So we had a brief conversation with George earlier.
That's not his last name.
But now we're here with Callum, the bar manager, and he has delivered us with these shots.
From Evil.
What has he brought to our door?
So.
I'm still a host, sir. I'm still a host.
Although it's my day off, what you gentlemen will find before you is a wonderful concoction that was both created and delivered.
Earthy, yet.
No, I wouldn't describe it as earthy, but
Yeah, shut up, Joe.
yeah,
Let the man talk.
I'm a professional.
I can't believe you just shut up, Joe.
I swear, we've spent 17 minutes explaining what the shots are.
Man, you're gonna have so much fun editing this.
We'll be like, let's sit down and talk to Callum. Please play an hour, and we'll play an hour of audio, an hour of discussion, and then afterwards be like, ha ha ha, we love Callum. We're going to spend an hour of just craziness, and then just sip in the chat into Ellie again.
Here's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So, what are in these shots?
And when you think he's gonna rape that guy in what's it called?
Memento?
No, not Memento. He doesn't rape anyone. And with the brothers who.
Now I need a wee.
The Moonshining Brothers. The Moonshining
Oh
Brothers.
man, Lawless.
Lawless. In Lawless, you think
He
he's
is
gonna rape. You think
terrifying.
he's gonna rape the retard, but he doesn't. He just kills
He
him.
is fucking terrifying in Lawless.
Sorry, spastic, not retard. Spastic.
Yeah, no, mentally
I don't know if I-
challenged. So
No,
whilst,
I need to go.
so whilst
piss.
Greg's away,
I'm gonna
what do you
piss.
really think of Greg?
What? Fucking legend. What a fucking legend. I could have gone
I
one of
concur.
two ways. I
I
decided to
concur.
be genuine.
I completely concur.
Gregory Dice Roller Armstrong Nefurian
Yeah,
is,
that is his full name. I've seen his birth certificate.
is, excuse my language, one of the most top-notch fucking legends, and I was not excusing the fucking part there, and best people that comes into here. Always an absolute delight.
I completely
On the other
agree
hand,
with
his
that.
best friend Joe's a cunt.
Yeah, no, and I completely agree with that as well. This is Joe from the All Seeing Guys. Racist? Not racist. I completely, even though that was all like a build up to him calling me a cunt.
I mean, like, all
Completely
you
agree with that.
do there is
You got.
Why did I just pass Callum in the toilets?
Because he left.
I was going to enough.
He left a passing, and yet we still haven't done these fucking shots.
No one knows what they are yet. Did he
No.
discuss it while I was gone?
Nope. We.
Did I leave and you started talking about Band of Brothers?
No. You know what? I'm gonna wait for you to listen to the recording. and hear what you
Fantastic,
said.
fantastic.
Can we do these shots? Because
Okay.
they are literally
Yeah,
stereo.
Okay,
tasty,
so,
bro.
yeah. We digress.
There's an Irishman.
There's an Irish one. Yeah, it's good.
Ah, it must be Australia Day.
Hey! Australia Day! Australia Day! Australia Day brings us back to the shot so fucking fittingly.
Oh, fantastic.
So fittingly.
Actually,
because
that
it
does
was all
work.
digressed. It went from tabs to bullshit. But
It's dead air. It's dead air.
You look like Charles.
Totally dead air.
He looks like Charles Manson.
trot
right
along,
now.
trot along. This is not your time. Go back to work. Fuck you. This is not your fucking time.
It's just
It's
working,
not your
man.
fucking time. Start your own podcast.
Callum just shooing away one of the bar stuff. So yeah, shots. Australia Day.
So Australia
Australia
Day.
Day.
It's not Australia Day.
Australia
It was
Day.
yesterday.
It's Australia Day.
Australia Day.
Australia. Any Australian I've ever met has only ever referred to it as Australia Day, mate.
Oh, no,
Fucking
I'm
Australia
pretty
Day.
sure I heard an Australian refer to it as getting finger banged on Bondi Beach Day.
That's your.
No, that's
otherwise
tomorrow.
Otherwise
That's
known
tomorrow.
as. Yeah.
That's their boxing.
That's after midnight.
their
That's
After
Boxing Day.
midnight. Yeah. Bondi Beach can be wherever the fuck you want it to be, man.
Sandy middle fingers all over everywhere.
Middle
So,
finger.
what
no.
are the shots then? Jesus Christ.
Once again, still fitting. These shots have been created by our very own Australian bar staff, or bar lady,
Yes, this is,
Eloise Tranner,
nice.
who is renowned for a bubbly personality and a fondness of horses.
And we
That-
managed to get
I
that.
feel like- I
we
feel like
managed
that
to
needs
get that.
explaining.
We had that. No, she mentioned horses in the podcast. I asked her
yeah.
about it in the porn magazine.
Yeah,
we covered
I
that.
think
That's
she
good.
referred to Paul as a horse.
Yeah.
She wanted to. She's in charge of doing the shot of the week,
Yes.
which is
Yeah.
what we have before us. And she was asking about what she should do as Australia Day, and she's
it
had
a
some
Rolf Harris
bangers.
shot?
Well, she usually calls it something quite. She's worked with you guys on the porn
MD,
app, the
yeah.
porn search app.
Yes, fantastic.
And named a few of them of that. One, a notorious one being Bukkake Tears, which is a winner. One of the best. One of the best though was blowjob under the table, which had amazing results because Reese was working in the back bar, didn't know what the shot of the week was, and he kept having a bunch of men walking up to him asking for him for a blowjob under the table. He ended up losing his shit and fucking telling them to fuck off. They came to us at the front door saying, "I've been asking him for a blowjob on the table," and he told us to fuck off.
When we were recording earlier, I could feel somebody was like kneeing the table. And I wasn't sure it was you, so I'd be like, "Who's kneeing the fucking table?"
Did you just genuinely fall over there?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I thought that was part of the story.
So what are the shots?
So Australia Day, Ellie created the shots. And it was based on today being Australia Day.
Yep.
Australia Day. And she was saying, what should we call the shots? Like, I was thinking wallaby this, wallaby that. But because it's a patriotic day for Australians, I feel like her mind was skewed from her usually brilliant and crude mind.
Yeah.
And she wanted to call it something fucking Australian. Instead, we suggested, "You fucking shit cunt." Which, as we all know, is a favourite of the Australian sayings.
Very true. Very true.
She went about creating the shit cunt shot, which originally I said should be strawberry cream with just a dash of chocolate liqueur,
Right.
which I think everyone would be able to
I mean,
imagine
if you
in
envision
themselves.
that.
Instead, what she's done is a weird concoction here which has a little bit of red in it. And she said, in turn, so it's a bit of Baileys, it's a bit of other stuff, it's a bit of a chocolate liqueur, and then she pours a tiny bit of grenadine down the side of
like
the
an
glass.
eyeball, actually.
Red grenadine down the glass. And I said to her, what does the red represent? Because I don't really understand what the shit cunt part of it is. And she said you have to look down the side of the glass. If you look down the side of the glass, you'll all find that there is a streak of parting. No, it's parting.
Oh yeah.
Which is cut in the middle by a layer of brownness. And she described that, or that was her interpretation of a shit cunt.
So here's to Australia.
Fucking Australia, though, mate. Fucking Australia. Chuck another shrimp, mate.
Oh, there was a chunk at the bottom.
It's the red.
There was a definite
It's so
chunk at the bottom.
chunky.
It's the red.
Can we have these
And
Jaeger
I think the protocol
It's the
is to
red.
then, once it's been drunk, lick it up.
It does.
It's the red. Oh,
Oh,
my
wait, look at the fucking discharge on Greg's shot.
There's so much to
Oh, man.
There's so
Why
You
would
gotta
you
lick it
chew
up.
that?
Put it in your mouth, lick it up.
It's chewy. I like it.
No, man.
I like that. It's nice.
No, that looks like pus and fucking period.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. It's nice.
Can I drip my shit cunt into your mouth?
No.
Come on, please.
You do listen to the podcast.
No.
But no, okay. Right, okay, next question.
Yes,
no,
I'm
you
an
listen,
avid listener.
but you listen to it in a particular place, don't you?
Yes.
Where do you want to tell us where and why you listen to?
Yes, it's my happy place that
Yeah.
I listen to it.
You listen to us whilst you're having a bath. Is that correct? Now that's no. This is no. I'm not setting you up for anything because I fucking love this. If you want to relax, you want to relax for your mates.
No, you're not setting me up whatsoever. Yes, I love to listen to
Do you like the idea of me and Greg sat with you in the bath?
I do. I love to listen to
Me
Joe and
behind
Greg in
you,
the bar.
me-
Gauge dropping, having a bath.
Yeah, exactly. The other day I was listening to Greg and Joe in the bath.
I was washing my balls and ass hair.
They do it together all the time, like most things. Behind my ears, Joe. Behind my ears.
Lather the skin,
Yeah.
don't wash it, lather it.
Lift my own legs behind my ears. Yeah.
Just
I know.
an inch into the anus. That's what I like.
Have you been listening to us in the bath since
Not
the first?
deep enough to
Yes.
get
Since the
to
first
get shit
episode,
all over
though.
you.
Yes, since the first episode.
Wow.
The bath is the perfect place to
So you
listen.
must have had 17 baths at least since.
Oh, yeah. 17 baths since the first one, at least. But some of the episodes are a
back
little
in
bit
June.
longer than the others, which sometimes takes me up to 3 baths to listen to.
That's
And
not bad. You know, that's not bad.
Those are my cleanliest of days. The thing is that I would like to just put it out here now because I don't want people. It's like don't want people to be confused about the type of person I am. And it's very important to me. This is a massive, massive thing for me. I'm not a bather.
You're not a
I'm
bad.
not a bather.
okay,
I'm not a bather. I hate bathing.
Do you reserve
as far,
it?
As far as I'm concerned, bathing
Bathing.
is or bathing. Yes, bathing. If you want to be a
Cunt.
dick, yeah. I'm not a bather. I think that bathing is essentially lying in a vessel of your own soup.
Yes.
And then
like a slow cooker.
it's a dirt soup.
so
It's
well
a dirt
put.
soup. And doubly, when you're in a bath, unless you're having a fucking horrible bath, you're sweating as well. So if anything, you're just adding to the grime. And when you get out, you have this film of grime on you, and you're like fucking up. And maybe there's something about your podcast that makes me want to get out dirty. But generally, if I have a bath, I have to have a shower afterwards. Particularly when I'm listening to the two of you.
Callum always picks up on my awkward reactions to things Joe says sometimes.
Or is about to say. Or is about to say.
Yeah, or is about to say.
Things that Joe either has edited out or does not fucking get the chance to say. Because Greg fucks him over.
I
essentially.
edit more of myself out
Some
than
may
Joe.
say fuck him over. Some may just say just like.
Stops
hang on.
him from coming across as the most vile human being on the planet.
No, I don't.
Who
I-
should have replaced
I-
Jimmy Savile in death.
I edit more than me out than I
Wow.
do Joe. I edit more
And
than
yet
me out
he
than
didn't
Joe.
edit you out for that. I can't believe you just fucking compared me to Jimmy Savile.
Well, you didn't touch me.
Well, I can't believe
You're 8 years old.
I
No,
can't
I'm
believe
not,
you're
no.
surprised
I'm
that you're
attempting to be.
compared to Jimmy Savile.
I haven't put anything. I've never put any kind of
blows
body
my
part
mind.
inside a 14-year-old girl.
Allegedly.
Greg, when I die, you have 24 hours to completely burn my entire bedroom.
Oh, of course. We already made that. Joe, we actually had that discussion drunkenly quite a while ago.
Yeah. It's like, dude, you'll go like if I die.
I was
you'll
like, burn my wife. If I go,
I was
don't
just
let
like,
anyone else have her. Burn my wife if I die.
I was just like,
Never let her tell anyone what I did to her.
I think all I said to him was, yeah, you know my special drawer? Yeah, burn that and also stick a nail through my hard drive.
Do you remember?
Do
Do you remember first
Well, no, I don't wanna-
meeting Callum?
I met Callum before he even started working here.
Fuck off.
Because
Ah,
at
yes.
the time, I was kind of like hanging out with Emma and stuff like that.
Hanging out.
Hanging out.
Oh yeah, okay.
I would obviously there was scenarios where I'd be like upstairs after the bar would close and it was
But why? I don't understand
No,
the
well, you
relevance
know-
of you being upstairs and you hanging out with Emma.
I mean,
What-
because
what do you mean?
because I'm kind
What
of funny.
made you? Because I
I'm
didn't
kind
work
of funny.
here, but I didn't work here at the time. So, and now
Look,
that I work
no,
here,
here's the thing, right?
now
Look,
that I work here, people would only be upstairs under certain
I'm kind of
circumstances.
offensive.
Was it different
I'm kind
back
of
then?
no. I'm going to tell you the reasons.
Okay.
I'm kind of offensive. I'm kind of funny. Also, a little
You
bit.
like to fuck?
No, not even that.
Oh,
Hate
no, you don't
it.
like
Hate
to
it.
fuck. Fucking
no.
shit.
I'm
So-
I'm kind of cuddly.
Oh, I get that. Yeah, he used to be cuddly, actually.
Yes,
I am
quite
a little
cuddly.
bit- I'm a
He's
good-
lovely.
So I don't understand how you met Callum before you worked here.
Because I was upstairs one night and we were just kind of hanging out afterwards, and Ray, this is when Ray was still working here,
Yeah.
and I think he'd invited you down when you were there, and I'd met you then.
Because
but we
Ray
didn't-
and I have known
Yeah.
each other for
like
since
fucking
South
years,
Africa.
years and years. So like I met Callum then.
Big
We
up,
didn't-
Ray.
We
Well,
didn't
but
like.
essentially, I remember this as well. It was because
There was a couple of times
I worked
as well,
at
like,
I worked at a bar in Wandsworth. Ray
Yes.
worked here. Before that, I lived at a house in Earlsfield because that's what
That's so close as
that's
well.
where South Africans live when
what
they
you do.
arrive in
Yeah.
the UK.
No, but like Wandsworth is literally 5-minute bus
Well,
ride.
yeah,
away,
yeah.
like.
The 85, fucking ass.
Yeah, man.
And so on my days off, on Ray's days off, he'd come and get,
Shit
for
face.
lack of a better term, shit-faced.
Yeah.
Where I worked.
He'd get
and
suffered.
On
He'd get absolutely
On
suffered.
my days off, I'd come and I'd sit here and chat to my mates over the bar and didn't know anyone whatsoever.
But the great thing about me and Callum is like when he started working here, he was incredibly aggressive towards me. Whenever I would walk into the bar, he was just like, "What the fuck do you want?" Every single time, and for a good 15 minutes whilst I was there, he would berate me or say some bullshit. And then by the end of it, we're just like laughing and joking, and it's
that's
just like,
right, he sussed you
why
out.
can't we do this all the time? Like from the moment I turn up. We can't, like, why can't we just handshake and have a laugh? Why is it the first 15, 20 minutes of me being here, you have to belittle me? And then it was just like, you know what, you're right.
Yeah, it was. It was
Yeah.
a moment.
It
It
was
was
like,
a
you know
moment.
what?
Jack's got shots as well as
Oh,
Jameson's
you
and
fucking
ginger ale.
kidding me, bro?
Do you
You
give
know-
me fucking Jim Beam?
I feel for every drink and shot I do, I feel for every shot and drink I do, I'm just losing an extra hour of sleep. That's the other thing, guys.
It's alright, man, I got a sleeping bag set out.
But
You know my drink.
I know you would
I
drink.
hate you.
I just want you to drink it.
I hate you in this moment. I don't hate you long term.
Look,
I hate you
just
in this
pick up
moment.
both and just don't drop it in there, just drink it and then fucking
No, I'm not wasn't
So
going
is
to
it a
drop
shot
it
of
in
whiskey,
there.
is it?
taste the
Going
rainbow.
now?
Okay, fuck.
Thanks, Jack, I think.
Cheers,
Fuck
Jack.
you, Jack.
Cheers.
Son of a bitch. I've got a shot of whiskey, a ginger ale, and a beer,
Chase
and
it,
I've
chase
got
it,
to be up
chase
for
it.
work in a few fucking hours.
I genuinely, like, in the way of bar managers and stuff like that, like, and this is no disrespect to previous bar managers, but you look like you genuinely fucking have the time of your life.
Man.
On the high,
Mate.
like, on the Fridays, Saturdays, like, all you want to do is get a fucking party going.
Who the fuck would not want to listen to rock and roll every fucking night that they work? Have a couple drinks and listen and chat to people who want to do the
Mate.
exact same thing as you.
If my wife comes down, if Lizzie comes down, I know if Callum's at the bar, she's fucking gonna be on top form.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And for the record, because Greg doesn't talk about his wife that much. Fair enough. That's fine. This is me.
she doesn't listen to the
No,
podcast.
no,
She doesn't
well,
listen to it.
but at the same time, like the podcast has nothing to do with your wife. No,
It doesn't.
offense,
No, it
Lizzie,
doesn't have to do with my
because
wife,
you're a
right.
formidable force. Lizzie, fuck me. What a legend.
Okay.
Like, holy shit. I am dumbfounded
No,
by
this is-
the extent to which she can start a party.
Exactly. No, she really can.
She's a walking ghetto blaster from the 80s.
It's amazing.
Yeah, she could have a room full of suicidals fucking giving each other lap dances by the end of the evening. Fucking dance in the middle! Dance in the middle! Don't cut your wrists! And dance in the middle! Yeah, don't hang yourself! And dance in the middle! Don't kill yourself!
Noose in the
Dance in
middle!
the middle! Suicide is bad! Dance in the middle!
Callum danced in the middle once, but you ran in
yeah.
and danced in the middle.
And that's
she
what
made
stopped
Harry
me.
dance in the middle.
My favourite thing about Dance in the Middle is that random people are literally just trying to
She
get
pulls
by.
them up.
She's
She
just like,
pulls them in.
oh, stranger in the middle! And then they just give that really confused look and then just do like some sort of jig. And then everyone just goes, hey, dance in the middle!
It's amazing. She's beautiful, she's tiny, and she's a bag of fun.
There you go.
And fucking
She's a bag of fun.
She is.
What you've just described is
is.
cocaine.
Yeah. Hey!
That's pretty much the game, bro.
Fucking Lizzie is a bag of cocaine.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna wrap this up now.
No, don't,
no,
please
no,
don't.
no, no, no,
I
no.
want to get another round of drinks.
No,
It's gonna
because
run
that's-
out of drink. It's gonna
No,
run
we're
out
gonna
of
wrap-
battery.
we're
Oh,
gonna
really? Okay, so we
But I
have
want to,
And I'm
the way
be up in a
I'm
few
gonna
hours.
wrap this up nicely, and I want
do
to
you mind
thank.
if before you do, I have just a little moment.
Absolutely, go for it.
Thank you very much. I'd just like to say out to my sponsors, Adidas, you're the best sports brand that there is. As long as Nike don't have a problem with you.
We've got Stormzy in the...
A lot of people say Nike, and other people say Nike. And if the sound changes, it's because it's for a photo, actually a selfie, which is awkward. But Nike, Adidas, I know you're competing, but I played you against each other, so fuck you. But you're still being plugged. We got a little bit of Guitar Hero, which was obviously mentioned earlier, but we've got the arcade game at the Fighting Cocks. That's the Fighting Cocks. I'm not going to do the email address because you all know it. Google fucking answers everything at the end of the day.
Ellie, don't let him get drunk. I've got to be up in 3 hours for work. Don't let him get
Oh,
drunk.
fucking hell.
I fucking love Callum.
Mate, it's so funny.
I can't believe he listens to us in the bath.
It's so good, and it's always just fun, like to go in.
What, the bath with him?
Well, no, I mean that was.
Does
that
anybody
was,
else
that
listen
was
to
dis-
us in the bath?
That was discussed though, wasn't it? His
I just-
original. He was originally sort of saying when we were trying to like get him to like chat with us, he was just like, yeah, so like why don't you just come and like hang
Join
out
me in
whilst
the
I have a
bath.
bath.
I was like, just get like a
We're in the
ladle and pour water over his
We're
back.
in the bath with Callum.
Lather his skin while we talk to him, soothing him. I've never seen the bath in the Fighting Cocks, so I don't know what to picture.
It's just a bath.
I
innit?
wanted to send us a picture of him in the bath listening to us one day.
That would be quite funny.
That
actually.
would, mate, that would be the cover for
I
this
like that.
episode. The artwork I'd do,
Yeah.
just him in the bath, maybe with like a cigar and like a bourbon in his hand, with his whatever.
And a top hat.
Whatever, a top hat,
Looking like Arthur.
and like even though he's in the bath, a little scarf, and then just like a little rubber dinghy floating with whatever he listens to us sticking out of it.
No, I do love him, man. He's a great guy.
We're going to rejoin Ellie one more time at the bar because we had so much fun chatting to her.
This was really like the last kind of sort of bit where we really, apart from obviously when we're drinking with Jack and stuff. But this is before things got a little.
Thing is, we chatted
Less
with Ellie.
professional.
I could have literally done the whole episode chatting to Ellie because we had such a good time chatting to her.
Yeah.
And I had so much stuff that I couldn't use it all because the episode would have been too long. But I've still got the original recordings. Maybe I'll make an
Maybe we'll do
uncut
like
version.
Yeah. You can release it as like an Ellie special.
Yeah.
Oh no, there you go. When it's her birthday, we'll
Yeah,
put that
if-
out as the Ellie special.
Well, we won't do a Patreon page, but it's the kind of thing you would put out.
Yeah.
Exclusive content.
Exclusive content.
Maybe-
Unedited.
Maybe when we have our website up and running, I'll put the original recordings of all of it
That's
on
it.
there for people to listen to, including a deleted scene we won't be able to use, but we recorded me, Tyrone, Jack, and Joe playing pool.
Oh,
And you
that is
hear
just-
bits of it, but it was too much hectic going on for us to use.
was
But
so
man,
fucking
it's
drunk.
it is we're fucking smashed at that point. So when we rejoin Ellie here for more Would You Rather, this isn't a segment we're pimping, by the way. This is just the way the conversation turned. But we're on our way to being more drunk at this point.
Oh, we were there.
Yeah, well, let's hear how far along
we'd
we were.
reached our destination.
Well, it says, would you rather have penis-sized nipple or a nipple-sized penis?
Wait. So
still want
my
my
penis
penis
would
to-
be the same size as my nipples.
No, but not. You can't have both.
Yeah, no. But
Yeah.
no, what? So what? Instead of having a penis, I've just got nipple penises.
Yeah, you got
The
penis.
nipples are the
So
length
there's
of
no,
a penis.
there's no penis here.
There's a
It's
nipple.
not a situation.
There's a nipple.
There's a nipple there and two.
Two penises.
Is it actually two penises or just your nipples are the length of a penis?
Oh yeah, it just says penis size.
So I'm
nipple.
assuming,
Yeah,
I'm
so it's just
assuming, I'm
penis
assuming
size.
that
Long
scenario
nipples.
would be, you have a penis, but your penis is also the same size as your nipples. So like, so if you've got,
Why are you
I
love
complicating
how- I
it? It's
love
getting
how
very
you're going
overcomplicated.
like yeah,
Like
Joe's
long,
gesturing.
too.
There are
I'm
definitely.
assuming
At
that
least
I'm
8
assuming,
inches. He's assuming.
I'm
there.
assuming that they're not hard, you know.
No.
But no, like so yeah, you have like your penis,
Yeah.
but then also you have two nipples that are also the same size as your penis, or you've got just two regular nipples.
Yes, and then a penis that is the same size as the nipple.
I mean, penis nipples.
Would you?
Yeah, totally.
I guess you could coil them up, couldn't you, and just
Yeah,
stick
totally.
them down.
You
yeah.
can
Coil
like,
them
pad-
up.
like padding, like, or you know, you can be a complete psychopath and just cut them the fuck off.
Oh.
I would full blown.
You just tie them. You just tie
I
them
would-
together in the middle like a
I
nice
would
bow.
full blown cut off my dick nipples.
What's the shot at the moment? What's the shot of the week at the moment?
Well, it's got to be Eagles related.
Oh,
so,
you haven't made one yet.
Well, I know what it's in it.
Tequila sunrise.
Yeah. There's so
But
much
actually, no, isn't that a cocktail?
Yeah, but that's clever though, isn't
Right.
it? Because it's
You could then add tequila.
It's getting clever. Yeah. Bit of grenadine. So I found a naughty magazine in the toilet upstairs. in
It
our
wasn't me.
bathroom.
What, like
Old school
like
magazine.
nuts?
Yeah, it's
Nuts.
called Fiesta.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it Mexican?
Can we see that?
You can see it.
Is it
Just
Mexican?
give me 1 second.
I was thinking about, we had that conversation we had Harry.
Yo,
we had
imagine-
that conversation with Harry like a year ago, where he got a smartphone and was like, you can look at boobs now, and we discussed how it's a lost art of finding porno as a child now.
Oh yeah, how
When
many
you,
pornos
when
did
you
you
used to
in the
find
park?
porno as a kid,
That
you
was a
don't do
great-
that anymore. It's
Nah.
all on their phones, man. Spoiled fucking rotten.
Oh,
wait-
this is.
Hang
Oh
on,
my
so
god,
sorry,
look how
you-
classic
You
that
found
is.
this upstairs.
Renee is a personal favourite of mine.
Lucky.
Yeah,
Oh,
Renee's
hello,
got it
Renee.
going on.
But this is what I wanted
Is
to
there a
pin-
date on the front of that? It looks very 70s.
No, someone's ripped the cover
Is
off.
it? Oh, someone's trying to cover their tracks.
You know
Because
what?
they
Because
were
it
on
was
it.
stuck to their fucking bell end.
Yeah.
No, so you found this upstairs, not here.
Yeah, I found it upstairs.
Man.
And I found a picture in here. And you
I'm
know
calling
how,
it, it's Jack.
He ain't gonna be happy with that.
Actually.
You know how Jamie comes back from holiday soon? I was
Yes.
thinking
Remember,
about.
being recorded.
You know,
It's not live, I can edit.
you know, in his office. He's got pictures of girls on motorbikes and
Yeah.
things.
As in the
like-
toilets down here.
Yeah,
yes.
like they're like tasteful, cool pictures, whatever. But I was thinking about maybe like just gently taking one down and replacing it with Paul from Somerset.
Oh, mate, why is he doing the Bruce Forsyth? Nice to see you, nice pose. Naked with his balls hanging out. Let me read the thing. Paul of Somerset. Well, we've had husbands and boyfriends of striptease models pose for us before, but partners of, what the hell does that say? Knave amateurs.
Amateurs.
Yes, it's true. Paul is the exclusive property of Lindy, who first appeared as an amateur for, is that the name of the magazine?
Yeah, I don't know.
Knave.
What is Knave,
And has
mate?
been back several times since. What can we say? What a pair.
Oh mate, look at the bollocks on him.
Look at that duvet.
Hang on, wait.
That brown beige duvet.
I want to
Do you
see
think I'll
if
get
there's
fired?
any articles in here.
Do I think you'll get fired? I want to get a picture of Paul, not for anything other than it's going to go, just to go with the conversation.
The only person who'll see it is Jamie.
Oh, that's fine then.
Yeah?
Oh, it's in upstairs. Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
It'll
do
be
it.
awesome.
Oh, mate,
Don't
there's
throw
adverts.
away.
Yo, there's
I won't
adverts.
throw
in
away.
Don't
here.
throw away the picture you took off.
Okay.
Because he might be like, oh, she might be like, where's the picture? Oh, that's
Yeah.
my favourite one.
Where's Lindy?
Yeah, where's Lindy? That's my favourite one.
There's a lot of
No,
writing
I'm
in that
looking at the
magazine.
highlights. Not only, my dears, was his member 10 inches when rampant, but he had 3 other girls' telephone numbers written on his foreskin in edible ink.
Can I just hold that a second? This is the first time I've held a paper porno in years.
Oh, I thought you was going to say ever.
No, in years. Oh man, look at Cassandra from London. She looks high as fuck.
Yo, she is on crack.
Yeah.
Imagine the agony aunts in a porno.
I've already found the hottest chick in the magazine too. She's
Oh, it turns into Viz magazine.
Yeah, it does look good, Visma.
Brilliant.
There's a lot of bush in this.
yeah.
Yo, this is old.
There's a lot. This
This is crazy old.
I love how you can tell what era it's from because
I
of the
can't tell
bush.
what year it's from, but
pals.
it's yeah, exactly, yeah.
A monthly catalogue of pen pals and exciting new contacts locally, nationwide, and distant lands. It's called the Cunny Tongue.
Can he do it? Penis candle.
Vibros. I'm assuming that's the Vibe Brothers, the Vibrator Brothers.
Arab strap.
Spanish Fly. That's like
Yeah.
a legit drug.
That does say Arab strap, right?
That does,
With
yeah.
a picture of a horse.
Oh.
What is it? Is an Arab strap having to do with horses?
An Arab is a breed of horse.
Fucking hell, look at the age-old like vibrators in this thing.
They look painful.
Yeah, that doesn't look appealing
They
at
look
all.
damaging. They look damaging.
That looks like that's like a douche
So
sort of thing.
pointy.
Wait, look at
So
the oh
pointy.
mate, the names. It's got all the names.
You can hang a picture of that. Like,
It's got all the names of the like. So there's these. It's literally a page, and there's these like sort of vibrator kits, and it's got the names of every single like sex toy in it. One of them's called Housemaid's Needs,
No.
Parlourmaid's Delight, the Gardener's Shovel. My favourite so far, Milady's Fancy.
Who named them?
I don't know.
God, do you remember those? Like filling in
Cook's-
things in magazines. Look
Cook's
at that.
Cream Surprise, Gamekeeper's Ring, Lord
Game.
Percy's Enlarger. That's amazing. Oh, wait, hang on, what's this one? This is Lord Percy's Pleasure Products. The Woodcutter's Chopper, Chauffeur's Lube, Groom Stallion,
Groom
Lord
stallion.
Percy's Release.
This is
I ain't
it.
lying, these particular pages smell a bit wanky.
They do smell a bit wanky, don't they? They do smell. It definitely smells of wank, doesn't it? You know what? When you turned that, I smelled that. I smelled that. I was like, that smells like wank.
Oh yeah.
A couple of pages in here that smelled wanky.
Oh no, really?
Really smelled like proper. I hit me. I was like, oh, should I say anything? And then Joe was like, that smells like wank.
Hello, Joyce.
I must comment that the background music for all these conversations has been pretty spot on.
Yeah.
It's been
decent,
It's
yeah.
been a good soundtrack. We should
I
release
think
it as
I
like a
think I,
soundtrack to the episode.
I think I chose those on the jukebox.
Anyway, it later turned out that the porno that smelled of wank was probably one of the guys next to us.
Oh, yeah.
As Ellie discreetly passed us a
gross.
note saying, I think it's the guy next to you. And we were just loudly there shouting and discussing it at great volume. I hope he didn't know it was himself.
At great length.
Great length, because that would have been a bit
Oh,
awkward. But yes, that was an interesting read of the magazine. As the evening rolls on, we started to get more and more drunk. And as I said, Jack joined us for a few beers, along with Tyrone. And so we rejoined in the hen house. Joe, why don't you explain what the hen house is?
So the hen house is like a little room in the pub where they've got like a pinball machine and they've got a Guitar Hero and it's just like a little sort of games area. But there's also, you can just kind of sort of chill out in there and stuff like that. I'm a big fan of the pinball machine, mainly because I had like the second highest score on it.
Yes.
But I recently got knocked down to third, and now I think fourth.
Well, we're going to find out because we're going to rejoin in the midst of this when Joe's playing the pinball machine. I must stress, it's a bit hectic now. It's a bit later in the evening. The music's louder. We're very much drunk now. So the recording gets a bit loud and scratchy here, but the content's still there. So this is me, Jack, Tyrone, and Joe in the hen house.
Fucking wasted,
Yeah, we're pretty wasted at this point. We're pretty wasted.
Fucking loaded.
Let's get in there.
So you may not know, but there's a pinball machine down the Fighting Cocks. And Joe, you were number one for a while, weren't you?
No, I was number 2.
Oh, number 2 for a while.
I was number 2 for a long time. And now I've just realised that I've been knocked down to number fucking 4, where I was originally number 3.
In a world licensed by Capcom.
But you've got
We'll take it to the next
you've
level.
got a competition going on with a guy who drinks something called John, who's always fighting your
Yeah.
spot.
Well, he's got the number 2 spot now.
Okay, so who's number
So,
one?
like,
Who's number one?
Someone that we don't know. It's called Ian.
Has it ever not been number one?
No.
Sounds
no
like
one's-
a song.
everyone. Ian's been number 1 the entire time.
He's a dark horse.
So
Ian's,
this
and
is
then
the,
it's John, and then
this
it's whoever K is, and then it's me.
So this is a Street Fighter 2 pinball machine in the Cocks. Joe is now number 4, wherein previously you've been fucking top dog.
Which means my number 5 spot has been shot down.
Yeah, you really need to bump yourself up.
Yeah, seriously.
Have a word?
Have a word.
Outrageous, sir.
Mate, I've got to hit them multi-balls, man. It's all about the
Multi-balls. Go on, sir.
It's all about you ball bag. Extra ball if I can, please. You son of a fuck!
It did not go well for Joe on pinball.
35 million is like 10 times less than what I need. But yeah, I'm trying to beat John's score, and like, although we were like outside chatting with him earlier, like secretly, I kind of in a pinball realm, I hate him because he beat my score, and I only achieved that score by fluke. Although Jack, I believe you have a particular high score on the Guitar Hero, is that correct?
I am quite high up on the oldie. I mean, like, the weird concept behind it is that like I can't play a real guitar,
No, neither can I.
but I can play Guitar Hero. I had this conversation with Callum last night. He was like, dude, I don't understand how I can play a real guitar, but like I can't play Guitar Hero. And I was like, well, I'm exactly the same, bro. Just the other way around. I can't play a real guitar, but I'm fucking ace on Guitar Hero.
There you go.
I would dominate any man in a non-Tyrone way.
I was gonna say you may wanna say that differently, you son of a bitch. I'm maybe suggesting we maybe go to Eden with the recordable equipment.
I'm thinking the spot afterwards.
Yeah, dude, the spot with the recordable equipment.
I'm thinking the spot.
I mean, like, are we in a hurry? Do we have to go now?
No, I mean I've got like a little bit. I can get one more drink.
I'm pretty drunk, to be fair. I've worked. Are you working tomorrow?
Not working.
I have work.
I just need one more drink. I can't quit.
I need one more drink.
I was there behind
No,
you.
no, no. My time is done here. I'm
Tyrone's
done.
and the Jesus.
I'm done here.
Wait, it's my go.
Yeah, you want to play? Right, go.
Step up, motherfucker.
All is good. Oh, wait, gay guy play with balls.
Tyrone steps up to the challenge.
Ever alone with Tyrone?
I don't actually know how to play pinball. So.
Oh, no, I have no idea.
Jim Beam and Coke. You're getting Tyrone. Get yourself one. Get yourself a double Jim Beam and Coke. Smack him in the testes.
Joe was just hitting the balls. It did not go well.
I didn't think that you that hard.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I've got it. It's fine. I'm still playing pinball. I'm still playing pinball.
Breathe.
Oh, I'll buy you a shot too. No.
You're gonna need it.
Oh God, no. Double Jim Beam's fine. Oh. My testicles are aching, man. That's mad. That's the first time I've heard that as well. And that is
How are your balls?
just they're fine now. Like, I mean, as soon as I got like that double Jim Beam and Coke in me,
Property
pretty
of
much,
Tyrone's now. They belong
Yeah,
to
that's
him.
it. Yeah,
Wears
stamped.
around his neck like
Stamped.
teeth for like a hunter.
Stamped with a fucking approval.
There's a video we put on the Facebook page that I filmed that on my phone of Jack talking about Newcastle Brown Ale. Then the camera spins round and Joe is draped over the pinball machine in pain.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, unless you've got balls, you just don't know the you know.
Let's not get into that debate with women and childbirth.
Bollocks to childbirth.
No, bollocks is, well, they have something to do with it, I guess. Well, they don't have to nowadays. As you heard, our plan was to hit Eden Kebab and go chill at the spot. The spot I mentioned, I actually mentioned the spot a few episodes back. I think possibly in the Bee in the Bonnet. I used to go there on my own, chill, eat, have a piss. The spot is purely a wall by the car park. It's usually pretty chilled, so our drunken heroes headed to Eden Kebab, purchased some food, and we joined them at the spot. Them being us and Jack.
And by this point as well, we are fucking like.
Oh yeah, we
Three
had
sheets.
a few more drinks after that, and then went to the kebab.
Yes, so as you heard, we come here to the spot, and as that woman just asked me if she can have some, we have the food here, and it's all fine. So, tuck in, everyone. This is the spot. It's opposite the postal car park. What's going on there?
How come they don't put cheese in these things, man?
What the fuck is going on with this tissue?
I feel like cheese is the only thing missing from this fucking thing.
I've never
They
seen
should-
Eden. I've never seen Eden Kebab given open wrap.
It's always in open. I always get it in pit bread. Because
You're not about that wrap life.
I like a wrap, but I don't have like fucking salad and shit in it. So
Oh.
Look, as good as
if
good
I could
as,
order a wrap without the salad, I'd feel like a dick. but
Don't
I'd
get
be
me wrong,
happy.
though, man. As good as aroma is, Eden's the spot, isn't it?
Can't beat Eden, man.
Eden's the spot.
Eden's the spot.
You know, like, the sad thing is, like, I've been living in Kingston for about 2 years now, and the amount of money I've spent in Eden could probably put my kids through college. But you know what? One, I'm probably never going to have kids.
Yeah.
And two, I prefer kebab to putting my kids through fucking college.
That's a hell of a quote.
Where you look at a kebab menu and they got the fucking weird, like, black and white digits sort of thing. Like what you see on
What,
an
the
airplane.
prices?
Like what you see on an airport.
The
regular-
prices.
Like, all I saw was £5. I didn't realise there was a secret one hidden at the front of it. And then it's just like, I turn around to him and it's like, hey guys, been coming here for quite a while now. What's the Eden special? And they just look at me and go, right. And then they get their fucking mission control glasses on and they take out every single shish kebab off the fucking wrap that they've had prepared all day, slam it on the grill. You got the dude and he's like, I don't know what to do anymore. And he's just shaving all the fucking shawarma and all the doner off of the thing. And then there's
Mate,
like,
it's everything, man. It's everything on the menu.
And then he's
I'm
just-
surprised they didn't put a fucking quarter pounder in there, man. Like,
I spent £15 on a kebab
yeah, but you got like 3 kebabs out of it.
and I ate the whole fucking thing.
Hero.
That's probably why I had the shits last week.
To be fair, yes.
So what's your go-to like fucking at the Eden kebab?
Mate, doner wrap all the way. Unfortunately, I'm a slave to upselling when it comes to Eden Kebab. I went in there last night, had a few drinks at the
Upsell
bar.
yourself.
No, they upsell me and I bite. Quite literally. And I went in there last night and all I wanted was a fucking wrap. I just wanted a wrap. That's all it was. I drew out 10 quid for that wrap. I walk in there and they're like, hey guys, how's it going? And then they start throwing me subliminal messages and they're just like, hey Jack, how's it going? Chicken. Oh yeah, I hear you just had a really good week at work. Cheesy chips. Oh yeah, cool guys. Good to be. I'll probably just. Oh yeah, sweet Jack. Garlic and barbecue salad sauce. And then I go in there for a wrap. I end up leaving with a box of 10 pieces of chicken and cheesy chips.
Mate, don't go in a kebab place when you're baked though. Like, it's
I
not the
wasn't
one.
broke. I
You weren't
wasn't
even
broke.
baked.
I was just drunk.
The reason this is a good spot is that it's right by the car park. It's out the way. No one really passes by here, apart from random women asking for food. And across the way, a few cabbies pull up here to chill out. But across the way is an unused car park by Royal Mail. That's a good piss spot. But according to the latest information, that will soon be turned into a massive skyscraper in Kingston.
We took some hip hop video
We
photos
took
over
some
there.
hip hop video.
We didn't take videos, no. We took some photos over there
We
because
did,
it's got
yeah.
good lighting.
It has. Well, it didn't. We used the flash.
I felt like we were in Netflix Daredevil for a second.
Joe has drawn a bold dig on a van.
This is Heart Attack.
I'm
That's a
gonna
good
need.
dig, man.
I'm gonna
I ain't
need
gonna lie, that's a
headphones.
great. It's starting to frost over though, so let's see if we can get some.
Out of all that, the one question I have is something that Jack mentioned. What are mission control glasses?
I don't know. I
They
think
put
it's
their
isn't that
mission
like
control glasses on.
isn't that like a space reference? Isn't that what like do you reckon like?
I was just thinking of the guys in Mission Control in Apollo 11 back in like the 70s or whatever. Just fucking putting
they
up
had-
their big thick frame
Yeah, yeah,
glasses,
yeah.
like the bucktooth geek style glasses. They just put them on and was
I
like,
work for NASA."
I'm going to use my quantum physics knowledge to make this kebab work.
I'm about to send 3 guys into space and they might die.
So that's the only problem I have with the evolution of Kingston is that, you know, once a big skyscraper goes up there, the spot won't be the spot anymore, man.
I mean, it depends what the skyscraper is, though, isn't it?
It's
Like,
gonna
I
be
mean,
flats.
oh yeah, there's gonna be
Probably
no
shops
pissing.
at the bottom as well.
Oh,
Yeah, it'll be down. We'll find a new spot,
Well,
so
you
we'll make the
know-
most of it while we can.
we'll put a reef there.
After that, I actually went home, and you returned to the pub with Jack.
Yeah, I went to the pub. I went back to the pub because that seemed like a great
Yeah.
idea.
We parted. For me, usually a kebab marks the end of my night. Very rarely do I return unless it's early on in the day,
Yeah.
or we're playing a gig. We've nipped out to get food beforehand. But that was our trip to the Fighting Cocks, and we chatted to the staff. They joined in for a few beers with us.
Yeah.
I think this could be a 2-parter that we'll follow up later on in the year, perhaps in the summertime, and we'll chat to some of the regulars more.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We'll sit down the
'Cause
regulars,
it's a
chat
real
to
like
them.
it's a real like regular environment.
You know,
isn't
we
it?
didn't get to chat
Like-
to all the bar staff. Of course, you know, there's Jay and there's Adam and Reese. Who, oh no, you know, we talked about Reese.
Yeah, yeah,
and he
yeah.
he was upset that he wasn't getting mentioned on here as much.
So shout outs to
So
Reese.
shout outs to Reese. But next time we'll sit down and, you know, we had a schedule to keep to. You know, we got a 2 week time frame here.
Yeah.
So
We've become so like blasé with it now that we have like an actual place to record.
yeah,
We're
it
just
has to be
like,
during the
"Ah,
day
we'll
to
do it
record.
later."
So you know,
But
we're
this has been like one of our most experimental episodes.
yeah. I mean, it's a learning curve. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but we're getting there. I think I'm looking forward to doing the one with the regulars and stuff
Still
later on in the
fucking
summer.
funny.
We were down there on Saturday, the 23rd of January, for our mates' band Earthtide.
So Earthtide is a band which is made up of a few friends of ours.
3 awesome fucking friends.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
We
it's,
got
it's
Chris on bass, we got
Chris on
Steve on
bass.
drums, and we got Randy/Andrew/Andy on guitar
Yeah.
and vocals.
I've known Chris for like the best part of like 15 years.
Yeah.
And when I met him and stuff like that, it was just at like a massive house party. We became friends in like 24 hours.
Yeah, of course.
And
yeah.
so I've known Chris a long time, and through him I got to know Randy, and then when they formed Earthtide, I got to know Steve a bit better. All fucking absolutely top guys. So much fun.
Randy did the photographs of my wedding.
He did, yes.
When I got
For
married.
was that your Joe and Greg's wedding?
Yes. Randy actually did tell someone drunk that he's photographed our wedding, not even thinking it was a joke. He generally said it. But when I was given my job for the wedding was like, you need to find a photographer. I was like, oh, right, okay. Went to Chris's because Chris and Randy lived together. Went there for a smoke with you. And Randy was like, oh, sorry, guys, I just quickly watched this DVD. and then I'd be out your way, and he was watching like wedding.
It was like a
yeah,
slideshow.
it was like
or
a
something
slideshow
like that,
of
wasn't
wedding. I was like, why are you watching like a slideshow of wedding photos? He's like, oh, I photographed the wedding. I was like, you photograph weddings? He was like, yeah. Message Mold.
That was it.
Message Lizzie straight away.
Found it.
I've done my job.
it?
I found the wedding photographer. And to be fair, he was the best person to do it, man.
I like that for your wedding, you basically became Joe and and Lizzie was Greg, in the sense of if your wedding were a podcast.
Honestly, man, I had so many compliments about Randy doing the photos that day.
He has
We actually hired him again. Lizzie's auntie hired him to come to Lizzie's house and do like a family photo because like Lizzie's cousin was over from Australia with his wife and their baby. My niece had just been born, so we were all at the house and Randy came around and photographed the day. It was awesome, man. Like,
he knows how to do it, man. Like he's got this real good way of kind of getting people like to relax and like, but also like. Just kind of, he's just like, all right, you, all right, stop talking, all right, you over there, oi, pay attention.
Yeah, how he managed to control and order around Italian family, I just blew my mind. Like, but and he also photographed my friend Stephanie's wedding as well.
He did, yeah.
You know,
he did
well
Matt's
at that.
wedding as well.
He did well at that. But yeah, so we went and saw Earthtide play. It was a fucking awesome night.
It was their, it was their kind of. It wasn't their comeback gig. It was like they played.
They
hadn't played for quite a while because Randy
dislocated his shoulder.
Dislocated and broke his shoulder.
Yeah, he did. He fucking full
fucked
whammy.
Fucked it up a treat. So he was,
and you could tell from this gig how eager he was. All of them to be back on stage, man. They were loving it.
Because it's like Earthtide's just one of those bands that are like known. Like down the cocks, it's a guaranteed good night.
Yeah, we've played with them.
They give out, they dish out like free Jaeger at the start of the gig to get everyone fucking having a good time.
Yeah. It's clever, man. Gets everyone out there.
That's it. I think we were gonna. I was gonna try and hijack that idea and filling a super soaker with tequila.
Good idea.
That wasn't too bad. But it's more of a summertime.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. But we've gigged with them and we've done Rage Against the Machine covers with them. Which has been fucking awesome. I love doing that.
But we, after the gig and stuff, we managed to collar.
We managed to go
Steve
across the
Chris.
road with Chris, the bass player, and Steve, the drummer. And we
I would have liked
stood
Randy
outside
to have been there as well, but I think he was just.
He's doing the front man thing. He was busy. we nipped across the road and we stood outside the Quaker Centre in Kingston, and we discussed them. We proposed to them the would you rathers that Ellie had proposed to us. So let's hear what they had to say about it. Bearing in mind we're outside here, it's like almost midnight when we recorded this, and I stupidly put the mic up high, so there's a bit of wind. It's not the best recording, but it's interesting to hear what they had to say about it. Yeah. So this is me, Joe, Chris, and Steve hanging outside the Quaker Centre at almost midnight, talking about would you rather.
So, do you remember it? Yeah. So you're like between your mum's legs. Your penis.
You've got it wrong already.
Have I?
You've got it wrong already.
All right, well you do it then.
Okay, right. Basically, you wake up and you're half inside your mum, and you look back and your dad's half inside you. Do you push forward or push back to get out?
That is unreal. It's got to be forward.
Halfway between your mum's
not
legs.
forward, that's your mum.
Yeah, but
I did say forward to climb over.
All right.
So it might hurt going back.
The other way, you're gay and you fancy your dad.
No, but it's not your
about
fault.
love.
You've woken up in this horrible fucking
Oh, hang
nightmare.
on, that's a point. So
Yeah.
obviously, you've fancied your mum.
It's
No.
neither. You don't
You
fancy.
it's like Saw. You've woken up in this situation.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. So
You
would be
didn't,
known as
you
someone
didn't
that
choose to
fancies
go
your mum.
there.
Just because you
pass
actually
out,
no, hang
just
on.
because
You
then
put your
wake up.
penis or let someone put their penis inside doesn't mean you fancy them.
Hang on, it's easy. I'd go back.
Go
It
back.
would hurt.
No, but listen. Then I've been the one that's been violated,
You know, it's a good point.
and I'll take that
is.
on my head. Mate,
But you've
that's it.
chosen to go back.
No, that's
Boys, that's easy.
no,
Yeah, but
yeah,
you've
it is
chosen.
Really.
You've
Back
made
is
the
only
choice to like
It's
take
alright.
your dad inside you.
It's
No, because
interesting,
what if
actually.
you go forward and you get that sort of, you know,
I'm
nice
gonna come.
feeling, yeah, and it's your mum.
I don't think
It's
you
like a
would.
fucking
nice
nightmare.
feeling.
That is a nightmare. No, back is the only way.
Back is the only way.
it's-
One.
What was the other one?
Ask them your fucking vagina woman one.
Oh yeah. So would you rather have sex with a man with a vagina or a woman with a cock?
Well,
Again, you kind
if
of come to
you
during
break it down logically, a man with a vagina is a woman.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, so yeah.
But
That was my thought.
Yeah, it's logic.
See, I argue because he could have like a full-on beard. It could be despite that's.
I'm not just saying.
It
It's
could
just
look like
ignore
a
all
man.
of that.
Where
Shut
it
your
looks
eyes
like a
and-
woman.
a fanny beard.
Well, you're just like, okay, there's a cock there, like that's fine. Push that aside. Like, there's still boobs.
I'm
on
not,
a
I mean,
woman's
I don't
face.
want to feel another man,
But
another
it could,
woman's balls against my balls.
It could
I mean,
be fucking pen cheek from the fucking your local shop, lying there, like hello, like.
Yeah, I don't think.
And just because he's got a vagina, you're not looking.
Yeah, it's all
if
just.
I feel like I'm in a vagina, then I'm like, sweet.
It's just treat it like a just get it done quick.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Like,
Like, Joe was talking about flipping them over, like he had a
I
plan.
was like,
if
it's got to be doggy.
if it's a woman with a dick.
Hang on, is there a hairy arse on the guy?
That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. Like you don't know, do you?
You don't have to see that if you don't want it.
No, getting looked at.
You don't have to.
We are bare getting looked at.
Well, who?
Out someone's window.
Tweaking curtains.
Okay,
Maybe
well,
they're a Quaker.
that's all right. We're going to move on now.
Maybe they're quaking in their boots.
So what was your answer? Man with a vagina or woman with a cock?
It's got to be a man with a vagina.
It's a man
Right?
with a vagina
Oh,
because that's
mate,
a woman.
I'm getting it. They're on my side now.
Joe's happy because not
They're
many
on my
people
side.
give that answer back.
Like Tyrone, Joe's no longer alone.
I like it when I get people to think my way of logic. So,
Oh, they agreed with you straight off the bat.
That's
Like
it.
it was fine. They're well played.
I see. I'm not all completely mental.
Well, maybe just they are too. You're from the same area, aren't you? Must be something in the water over there, man. Like in Sunbury / Ashford. Does Steve live in Ashford?
Nah, he lives in. I think it's Chertsey.
Oh, does he? Up in the Chertsey.
Have you?
Yeah, so
How
I
was that?
spent a New Year's there once. At
You
the
did,
Crown.
didn't you? Yeah, you ended up covered in mud.
Yeah, I did. I fucking went to walk home. It was long. I threw up everywhere, but I had an awesome time, man. So that was us chatting to Steve and Chris, and that
Yep.
was us chatting to everyone down the Fighting Cocks and chatting to each other, and
And I guess that's that.
yeah. So as usual, we tried to end with a local band. We thought, in the spirit of it being a live episode down the Cocks, we're going to end with a live track from Earthtide from the gig they played that night on the 23rd. Again, like I say, a learning curve of using this equipment to record down the pub. So it's not amazing. So there's no wind.
Yeah.
But it's not it's not going to be like an album worthy recording. But this is Earthtide live with a track called Too Many Times.
Yeah.
Like an awesome track.
We've wanted to play an Earthtide song for like the longest time.
Yeah. So I had to record them myself to get them, like catching a butterfly in a jar. And I finally got them after following it around for
Oh,
years.
that was like a Zelda reference there.
I don't play Zelda.
Ocarina of Time.
What?
The Ocarina of Time. Like one of the greatest video games ever created.
No.
Well, let's not go down that road.
No, let's not go down the video game road. So yeah, this is this. Steve, the drummer, sings a lot in this track as well.
Yeah.
He sings the verses.
They
and
have,
Randy
they
sings
have
the chorus.
joint vocals.
Yeah, awesome fucking vocals.
Yeah.
So this is Too Many Times by Earthtide. Once again, thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show. As always, welcome to everyone new listeners. Check us out. Find us. We're everywhere.
Thank you for your ongoing support.
And, yeah.
We're not going to stop this until
One of us dies.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which
And
could
then
be
the
any
other one will
time.
just carry on anyway, probably.
Yeah, the all-seeing
If-
guy.
although if it's Greg-
all-seeing guy is used.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it Guy?
It's not Guy, no, it's not. It's not. It's
It's not
someone
Guy
completely
Thomas.
different. It's like an Illuminati symbol on a YouTube page or something.
Oh, well, that's the classic. Like,
So yeah, it's not that. It's not what we are. It's not what we're about. Drop my iPad. Oh, I caught it. Caught me iPad. Look at that.
Shut-
Look at that.
oh, by the
catch.
flap, mate. Caught it by the flap.
As always, I always catch you by the flap. So, Too Many Times by Earthtide. Thanks for listening. I have been Greg.
I have been Joe.
And you have been Joe. And we have been
The All-Seeing Guys.
Oh, we're doing it at the end, not the beginning.
Now we'll switch it up.
Earthtide.
Okay, this is a song. This is a song called Too Many Times, and it reflects not at all what we feel about playing at the Fighting Cocks.